Good morning, YouTube trucking family. Sean Cahalan, Christian trucker brother, coming at you with another video. Giving you an update on some stuff today. How's everybody doing this morning? Another great day to be alive and driving truck, right? Yeah, buddy. Oh, man. I really do love driving truck. I really do. But I really don't like dealing with these big fleets. No, I do not. Not fun. Not fun at all. Can't say I like it very much. But I do love driving truck. I love driving around the country. I love providing the service. And I love making money. And I do love the paychecks when everything goes smoothly. Problem is that because these companies are so big, there's a lot of problems that keep coming up. So in one of my previous videos, when I was talking about communication and trucking, I was talking about how they were giving me crappy loads. And I was telling you that I wasn't going to run that load. Well, I had to run that load. So I ran that load, and then they got me on another load. And currently, that load got me from Atlanta, just outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and now I'm in Houston, Texas. So I got here yesterday afternoon, around 4 o'clock, and delivered this load, swapped out to another trailer, and I actually found there was 2 empty trailers sitting here, and one of the trailers had a tire on it, and it's a fairly new trailer, but there's a tire on it that has gashes and slashes in the sidewall of the tire. So of course I chose the better trailer, because yeah, I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to have to deal with taking that in and getting it fixed. But I did report it into breakdown department, and I said, hey, just so you're aware, there's a trailer sitting here that has a tire that's about ready to explode, because yeah, these gashes are gnarly, bro. Might want to, come out and get it fixed. And he's like, okay, I'll make a note of that. And that trailer's still sitting over there, so I don't know what they're doing. Yeah. So last night at about 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard my truck fire up, because it auto starts, and then my Qualcomm box starts up, and then I hear about 6 messages come through, and that usually tells me that I've got a dispatch. So I look on my phone and see what the dispatch is, and it's a load picking up about 25 miles from here, and it's going over to North Carolina. 1,100 or 1,200 mile run. That's awesome, right? Yeah. There's just one problem with that. I'm low on hours and I'm flagged to go home. Yeah. Awesome. So these are some of the problems that are facing us in this trucking industry that are they're really bad. They affect our everyday life, and they make it really difficult for us to keep our shit together in our heads, in our emotional field, Just constant BS, and we have to deal with it every day, all day, And it's not like, the mistakes happen all the time, but it is constant. It's gonna be something. We just don't know what it is, right? There's a lot that goes on behind the curtain, in the planning department, and stuff that my fleet manager is dealing with every day. I have not heard that man curse ever since I've been with PTL, and I heard him curse on the phone today. I even mentioned something. I was like, hey, did you just cuss? And he goes, yeah, man, this is just insane. And tells me that they're dealing with a lot of stuff at the office that I have no idea what they're dealing with. And, I understand. I really do. And so I know that he's dealing with a lot of crap. And I'm dealing with a lot of crap. And we're all dealing with a bunch of crap out here. So we all deal with it at different levels in different ways. So, I'm compassionate. I said, I just want to know what we're doing here. You know, I can get under the load and I can start heading over towards Jackson, Mississippi, but you know, when I get to Jackson, I need to head north because that's what I do. I need to get home. And so he's having to reach out to a couple other departments within PTL to see if we can relay me and get me heading up that way. Cool, great. A couple questions I've had, and this is one of the main problems that I've identified with these big mega fleets, and I identified this problem a long time ago because I think that generally most mega fleets run approximately the same way. When I was working for Melton Truck Lines, I was on the phone and I was having dispatch issues, and I was telling my fleet manager and I was talking to the fleet director, the boss of the bosses, or the boss of the managers. And I was complaining and I was chewing them out, and I said, you know, if I can look at this load and you're sending me way over here when you've got all this freight right there, why are you sending me way over there on a load that I shouldn't be on because I don't have enough time to cover it? And he told me, he said, well, our fleet managers are ranked and scored on a little metric called time out of dispatch. I said, time out of dispatch? I said, what do you mean? And he goes, from the time that you send in your empty call, our fleet managers and our, not the fleet managers, the load planners are rated on how quickly they put a load on you. Really? No, really. So this tells me a lot of different things. This tells me quite a bit. Just a little bit of information that I did not know. I had no idea why. It was so random. Why it didn't seem to matter where you're sending me. It doesn't seem to matter where I'm flagged for. You guys send me on some of the most ridiculous loads that I've ever seen in my life. And there's no pattern to it. There's no planning to it. Well, if I know that these load planners are scrambling because they're scored on how fast they can put a load on you, and it doesn't matter what load it is, yeah, that speaks volumes to me. That tells me that rather than me just kind of kicking back and chilling and waiting, which I'm okay to do as long as I know that you're going to put a load on me that's going in the direction I need to go, or if I know that you have my best interests at heart, right? I don't care how fast you put a dispatch on me. But I know a couple of different things, Mr. Dispatcher, that you might not be thinking about. If I'm inbound on a load and, you know, I'm 540 miles out, that tells me you've got a full day to plan me on a load. Okay, that's the first thing. If I'm on a 1,200 mile load, you have 2 days to put me on a load, to plan me on a load, a good load. That's not going to involve a whole bunch of messing around, right? And if you have a calculator and you can do basic elementary math, you can look at my hours of service and say, okay, this is what he's got. This is what he's going to burn up getting there. So, yeah, if I can pre-plan, so can you, right? Not that hard to do. It's really not. Pretty easy. Pretty simple. So I don't know. That's some stuff that I definitely think can be fixed without too much effort. I really do. Crazy. Just crazy. So nights and overnights, nights and weekends. So when my fleet manager goes home, he's not able to intercept these bad dispatches, and he's not able to reject those dispatches and send them back to the planner and tell the planner to look for something else. So yeah, they put this load on my truck. And now he's having to reach out to several different departments to see if they can put something else on me, or if I have to go pick up this load, blah, 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 blah. Well, now we don't have much time because I need to go pick up by 11 o'clock. I think it would have been simpler to just not put this load on me. I mean, if I'm flagged to go home, why are you sending me over to North Carolina in the complete wrong direction? Out of a main hub like Houston, which we haul a lot of loads out of here. Again, why? What are you guys doing? Really? I mean, Are you not capable of basic fundamental thought? I really would like to know, because it really just doesn't make sense to me.
A new message has arrived.
And I like to be, pretty calm, pretty understanding. Yeah, see, I just got a message that says I gotta go pick up this load. And it's a live load, not a drop and hook. So I gotta go 29 miles to go pick it up by 11 o'clock, and then he's gonna send me the information to swap it out with another driver. I guess that works. It's a good solution, right? But look at all this stress that I went through. That accounts for something. Yeah. Oh, the bad side of trucking sometimes, right? We all love it. Love it. It's our kind of pain. So, and this load was just plopped on my truck too. So like I said, this company's not a forced dispatch, but they kind of are. It's kind of hard to describe. They will put a load on you, and if you can legally get underneath the load, they want you to go pick it up, and they want you to get rolling with it so that you can service the customer, which makes sense. But what doesn't make sense to me, Mr. Planner, is why did you put it on me to begin with? I would have rather just sat here and waited. I would have been okay with that, really. I would have. It wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. Because like I said, I know that you would have my best interests at heart, and I know that, whatever load you do put on me, I'm going in the direction I want to go, instead of having to deal with all this extra stuff. So good job by putting, a load on me now that it's going to involve a lot of extra planning, and really involves a lot more problem solving than I think would have been even necessary had you not even accepted this load to begin with, right? I mean, I don't know. Sometimes the best solution is no solution, to be honest with you. If you look at something and think about it and go, well, this doesn't work for this driver. If I put this on this driver, we're going to have to come up with some kind of weird algebraic formula to get him out of this situation, and that's what they have to do. And that's what my poor fleet manager has to deal with by these planners all the time. So I don't know. Is it smart? Not according to my perspective, not according to sitting in the cab of this truck, but I don't sit in the office, so I don't know. I'm really thinking about one of these days just going down to the office. I don't know. I actually was thinking about being a fleet manager so that I can get firsthand experience at what that's like, but I really don't like emails. I really don't. And I don't think that my skin is thick enough to deal with cranky truck drivers all day long, and to deal with these planners that just have no idea what's going on out here or how to practically put things together. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Would that be a good, interesting experience to have? Yeah, absolutely. It would give me insights onto what they deal with and how they deal with it and everything else. I've actually sat in the office and watched my poor fleet manager dispatch trucks send off emails, look at different stuff, man. He has 2 screens on his computer, and he's like, he goes between these screens and just blah, 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 just on that keyboard all day long, and I'm like, dude, I don't know how you do it. I really don't. He used to drive truck too. So it is pretty common that, that drivers that get out here and this isn't their spice of life, they will actually go in the office. If you're okay with office work and you try to come out here, you're in the wrong lane, and it's not really beneficial for you. So yeah, a lot of drivers will go and go into the office so that they can have a more balanced home life, because being out here on the road, this lifestyle isn't for them, and so that's where they end up. I think if you can do it well, that's awesome. I don't think I could do it. But I'm not really like that. I don't know. I have dispatched my own truck, so I can do it to a certain point. I can deal with people on the phone. I can set loads up. I can negotiate rates. I can do all of that stuff. For one truck. Not 60. God, I can't even imagine doing 60 trucks. Could you imagine dealing with 60 trucks? Bam. No way. No way. Oh, no. No way. Just the differences that I've seen since I've been driving truck. You know, when I was driving for one company, a small little fleet of 100 trucks, and then come back to trucking and go to work for a flatbed company of 1,000 trucks, 1,200 trucks. Man, the differences, y'all, the differences in my everyday life, vastly different. I can't express to you enough how different it really was. Worlds apart. Insane. Because that ratio. You know, when I was with that smaller company, they had about 5 people in the office, and they had 100 trucks. So, you know, basic math, that's 20 trucks per fleet manager. That's doable. And they always answered the phone. And I never got any attitude. I got set straight sometimes, but you know, they were there to help me out because they had time, because they were available. You know, here at this company, I call in, and most of the time I can get my fleet manager. Sometimes I get the wrong fleet manager, and I'll tell you what, if you talk to the wrong fleet manager, the attitude is a lot different because you ain't their problem, right? You're not my redheaded stepchild. Get off the phone. I don't want to deal with you. What can I help you with? I'm like, you need to change your attitude, honey. She flipped me attitude one day, this one lady. I won't bring up her name. But I reach her on the phone sometimes. Boy, she's got a bad attitude. Every time she answers the phone, it's, thanks for calling PTL. What kind of a way to answer the phone is that? You sound like a machine. Thanks for calling PTL. Please leave a message. It's like, why can't you answer the phone and say your name? Be nice. I swear, she's got this weird attitude. Anytime I call her, I feel like what she's saying is, what do you want? You ain't my redheaded stepchild. I can't wait to get you off the phone. There was another fleet manager that quit. I'm kind of thankful that he did, to be honest with you. I talked to him on the phone one day. He was giving me a hard time. I told him I had a load that was coming off from my home time, and I was going north up into Kansas City, and I had enough time to get up there. And I get on the phone and check in with him, and he goes, well, what's going on? And I said, well, I just need to verify with you something or another, and I just need to check in and make sure, you know, we're good to go. And he voiced his opinion about what was going on. And then he questioned whether or not I had time to get there. You're not going to be able to get there. You're going to be late. Don't tell me how to do my job. I know how to do I know how to run my truck, dude. Check yourself, please. Really. Before you give me attitude, before you tell me whether you think I can make a load or not, are you in the truck? You know, honestly, you think you could do a better job? You're gonna try to tell me how to do my job? Come out here and drive a truck. Please, do. Do not sit behind a desk and tell me whether you think I can make it on time or not. Seriously, dude. Seriously. Just don't. You think you're gonna tell me whether I can make it or not? Why don't you come out here and try it for yourself, get really good at it, and then tell me. Anyway, I was glad to see him go. I didn't like talking to him. I'm pretty easy to get along with, but as soon as you flip me attitude, I don't receive attitude very well. I really don't. Nope. I see it as a problem in this industry, and I will shell it right back in your face. I will flip it right back in your face. I don't take it. And I don't have to take it, because I don't deserve it. You know? I'm out here doing the best that I can. I don't need your attitude. I really don't. And I will not take it. Oh. I don't have to. And I know, as well as I'm sitting here, that if I go one step up the chain and talk to your boss, you're going to be getting a talking to from your boss. Because you're flipping me attitude, and I don't deserve it. I don't flip you attitude, ever. I don't. I do my job. I smile. I do everything to the best of my ability. Every single day I do the best job that I can. I cannot help the fact that you are overloaded in your job. I can't do anything about it. It's not my fault. Do not give me attitude. And don't take any attitude either, man. I'm telling you. Y'all out there that just roll over and take it. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. Then these people in the office think they can get away with it. Not with me, you can't. No. Ain't dealing with it. Yeah. So I'm dealing with some pretty fun stuff today. But on the positive note, I will go pick up this load. It's a live load. Then I will drive it somewhere. I'm not sure where I'm going yet to do the swap, and then we'll swap out, and then I'll probably get to go home for a couple days and go be with my wife, which, yes, get to go see my kids, get to go get a head massage from my wife. She'll massage my scalp and my face. Oh, I love that, y'all. You haven't lived until you've gotten a good head massage and face massage. Oh my goodness. Oh, I melt every single time. I know, too much information. I wasn't being dirty though. I'm talking about the good head that you get. My wife's got some pretty amazing hands, and she just helps me de-stress, take all the stress off of me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it so much. And hey, if you watched this video so far, stop for a second. Do me a favor, please. Like, subscribe, and share. It's the only way my videos get out there. It's the only way that as a new YouTube video creator, that's the only way the word gets out. That's the only way my videos get out. Because as a new YouTube video creator, yeah, takes a while to get going. So I would appreciate any help that I can get by liking, subscribing, and sharing, and commenting, because it feeds the YouTube algorithms or something. I don't know. I'm still pretty new to this stuff. But if you like this video and you find any of this content interesting or informational, that's great. It's awesome. I love doing this kind of stuff. And I will be coming at you with another video here pretty soon. In the next video, I think I'm going to be talking about the different aspects of flatbedding. I'll compare flatbedding with dry van and reefer. The last video I talked about dry van and reefer, but this time I will compare flatbedding and how it differs and how it kind of is similar. You know, because all modes of trucking are similar, but I'm mainly focusing on the differences in what to expect if you're thinking about going flatbedding. A lot of drivers look at those flatbedders and think, I would never do that again, but it's actually quite fun, especially if you like working with your hands and you like being involved with doing the actual physical work, and you're physically capable of doing that physical work. Yeah, so that's going to be the topic of the next video that I'm going to put together. And this is just a quick video to kind of bring you in on what I'm dealing with today. So, all right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.